Hey there, welcome back. I'm glad you're with me today because today's a fun drawing. It's going to be how to draw Syndrome from The Incredibles. So grab yourself a sheet of paper, a pencil, and a pen, and let's get started. So I'm going to lay out the body in the basic forms first. So in the middle of my page, I'm going to create this curve like this, and this is going to be his main body. So I'm going to come down like this, and then we'll go kind of up like that. So this will be his chest area. And then over here we'll have his head. And this will be kind of like this egg shape like that. It's almost like a teardrop. It's a little bit rounder at the top. Then he's gonna have some hair that kind of comes out. And it's like on fire. This comes down like that. And then we're going to have an arm that's kind of like in this area. Then it's bent up, and then he has like a fist over here. Then we're going to have another arm that's kind of hidden and then forced forward like this. And he'll have like his fist over here. And then with his bottom torso area, he'll have like his legs, one that comes out in this direction and then down, and then another one that's kind of going to the left and down, something like that. So now that we have these basic forms in place, you can kind of have an idea of how this is going to fit on your page. So what I like to do is I'll start with the head area and work my way down. So for the head, I'm going to start on this side here, and I'm going to kind of come down and then work my way almost like a little point right here. And then this will come over and then come up. And then this goes all the way over like this, and then it kind of gets rounder at the top. So it almost has like a little bit of a bend right there. And then on this side, his ear will be like right over here. And then from there, it'll kind of go back towards the right. So it'll have like a sideburn shape. This will come up, and then he's going to have some hair that like comes towards the middle of his forehead, right about here, like this. Okay, so from there, I'll put his other ear. So we have one ear here, and this other ear is going to be right about here, and it's going to kind of like stick out and hook back like this. And then he'll have some hair that comes off this ear, and then it like curves, and then there's going to be like this flame shape that kind of comes up and then peaks, something like this. And then right over here, this piece that's in the front, we're just going to kind of take this and extend this upwards, and then this shape will curve and hook back, and we'll have a second piece of hair that kind of does this, and then this kind of comes right here, and then we'll have a piece that comes up like that, and then back here we'll show another little flame point. And as you get down here, we'll hook this up and we'll kind of come out and then round that. And then we'll have one more little flame piece right here. And then this is just going to come and tuck under that ear over there. All right, next thing we want to do is for his face, he's going to have this little mask on. So his eyes are going to be almost where the ears align. So if you drew a really faint line like that, the eyes are going to be a little bit above that. So starting about here, we're going to come down. So this is going to be kind of like the mask area. Okay, so we'll have the mask kind of doing this. And then now I'm going to draw these little eye shapes. So on the left side, I'm going to start from my halfway. I'm going to go over just a little bit, and I'm going to curve this up like this. And I'm not going to go to the edge of the hair. I'm going to be inside of that. And then right here, this is going to come and dip down and point down. So you want it to be a teardrop here, pointy here, and then wider at the outer edge. And similar on this side. So starting about here, I'll come down, and then we'll come up, and over here we'll just come like this and connect over there. Then I'll throw a little eyeball like that, and then in the middle of that there'll be a little tiny pupil. And then we'll do the same on this side. Put a small eyeball. We'll try to match the same size there, and then a small pupil in the middle. Now we'll go really close here, so this will come down, and I may have to increase the height of the lower section a bit because I think I might be a little too far away. I'm going to come a little closer, and then this is going to come out, and then right over here I'm going to go around my eye. I'm going to get it a little bit more fuller over here on the sides. So this will come down something like this, and then on this side this will hook up and come over, and then we'll kind of come almost like straight down, and then this will bend forward like that. Then for the nose, we'll come down just a little bit, and we'll draw kind of like this little pointy shape. And then for the mouth, we want the mouth to have this little curve. So this will be the top of his mouth. It's going to be open. So we'll have this coming like this, and he has like a little smirk. And then this will come down, and we want to have a little bit of a larger chin. So we're going to stop this right about here. Okay, and then this is going to come over and then into the mouth on that side, just like that. Then he'll have some teeth that kind of come out at an angle like this, and we'll put a couple little lines. And then for the teeth at the top, we're going to kind of follow the top of the mouth line here. So we're going to come down, and then we're going to come up, and then it's going to have like this little extra tooth that kind of sticks out like that. And then we can put the tongue kind of like that over there. Okay, so we have his face in place, and I'll just tighten up this lower section a little bit more. It's going to give me some more, a little bit more of a chin right there. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go from this side here, and we'll curve this. And on this side, this is going to kind of hook, and his chest is going to kind of come out and then come back like this. Okay, and then right here we'll come up, and then for this arm, it's going to come out of here. We'll roll and curve a shape like this. So we'll curve this, and then there's going to be a little dip down. Okay. And then up over here, we'll have this come out to the left a little bit like that. Okay. The next thing we'll do is we'll draw the forearm. I need your help to get to 10,000 subscribers. So down here, click that subscribe button. That way you get to see all of my videos. I do them every single day, and you don't want to miss out on any single one. So his elbow is going to kind of come right about here, and then it's going to hook over like this. It's going to come up. So down like that. And then as we come up over here, this will come up and then it'll round over there. Then we can draw a curve like this. And then on this side, from here, we want to come over and get wider. So we want this to be wider than up over here. And what I'm going to do is make this just a little taper, just a little bit more like that. And I can probably have this come up quicker so that it's a little bit narrower at the top there. Okay, from here we'll go, this will be where the wrist is. We'll come up and then we're going to turn towards the face. And then we'll have this side here will come up at a slight angle. Okay, then we'll have this little finger that's twisted and bent. This is going to come up and go in this direction. And then we're going to have another finger that's coming off of that. And then another one like this. Okay, so he's kind of like clenching his fist. All right, from here, this will kind of round like that. That's his shoulder there. Okay, now on this side, we'll extend this line out a bit more, and then this will come fairly straight down. And then it'll hook almost right about here. So it'll come down. And then I'll have this white cuff area here. This will come down at an angle, and it's going to be wider up here, but then get narrower as you get closer to where the wrist is. So then these will connect just like this. And then we'll have his hand coming out of here. So we'll draw like a subtle backwards S shape, and then coming out of the top, this will come down and then it'll pop back up and out in this direction. And we're going to have like the thumb right about here. So the thumb will come like this, it'll come over, up, and back like that. And then we'll have one of his knuckles kind of bent like this, and we'll do another one. It's kind of coming in this direction. That's a finger right there, and then we'll have one more finger down low. It's kind of coming like that. All right, so we've got a couple fingers there that are kind of clinching. Now I'm going to come downwards now to where his waist is. So as this comes down, I'm going to have this kind of bend out a little bit like that. And then on this side, this might need to have a little bit more of an angle right there. And then I'm going to kind of keep coming down at a slight angle like that. Now, this is right in the center, but I think I want to have the center line a little bit over to my right side. So right over here, this will be flat right over here, and then this will come up at an angle like that. And then on this side, this will round and meet up like this. come up and meet up over there like that. Then what we can do is we can draw the leg. This will be kind of coming down. And then over here, his knee's gonna kind of bend out a little bit. So it'll be bent like this. So his knee's kind of like right about here in this area. And it's kind of flaring like that. Okay. And then I'm going to draw the boot, his boot here. So right about here, I'll come from the outside and I'm going to hook and round like this elliptical shape. And then this elliptical shape is going to come out and bend, continue down towards the left. And on this side, I'm going to leave a little bit of thickness there. And we're going to bring this down somewhere about there. Now, if you drew an angle at a slight angle like that, his ankle will be kind of like right about here, and then it'll come down and flare out a bit. And then we'll have this will be the center of this boot, and we'll have this almost come down and point and kind of round back up. So then as you come here, this will come up and just hook in there. And then we'll have this shape that kind of comes like this, and there'll be almost like a seam right there. So it's like kind of flexing and bending right there. Then if we go on to this side, right here, we'll have this leg doing something like that. And then from here, this will come down. And this I may want to thicken a little bit more. And I might bring this up higher like that, so I can get a little bit of a thicker leg right there. And this side here, let's make this a little bit smaller right here, so we can have a thicker leg coming from there. Okay, then as we get down here, this will come down, and we'll draw this round shape that comes way up over here like that, and this line will kind of tuck in. Then we'll show a little bit of a thickness here, and this is going to kind of stick out towards the bottom right of the page. And then as we go over here, you'll see a little bit on the other side, and then we'll bend this, and this foot will be a little bit higher than the other foot. So this one will come down, and we'll have a center line right about there, and this will like point right here, and then this will kind of come down like that. And then you'll have like a little kind of crease that happens right about there. All right, let's get the S for syndrome in place on his body. So I'm going to come from this side here. I'm going to come up, and then I'm going to come down, and this will curve and come up, and then this shape will get wider. So you can see this is close right here, and this will get a little bit wider up here, right? So this will come, and it'll come down and almost like hook real quick. And then right when you get to his face, you don't want to hit the actual chin. We want to stop below that chin. This will come over and dip down like that. And then right where his chest is, we'll have like this little shape that kind of peekaboos right there. And then this, we can kind of finesse this a little bit better for the S shape. And this we can do like that. So we have our S in place, and now he wears a cape. So we're gonna put a cape right here. And then there's gonna be one that shows up over here. So where his arm is, we're gonna draw this line right from this corner like this. And then this is gonna come up. And then this is gonna round. Gonna dive in like that. And I might actually have this end a little bit sooner. Something like this. We can actually have this coming up. Just like that, and then we'll see a little bit of the cape over here on this side, like this. I'm just hooking over that direction. All right, so we kind of drew this in place. I think we have everything that we need. So I'll grab an ink pen and I'll start outlining all of my pencil lines using this ink pen. All right, I'm gonna grab myself an eraser and just erase the lines that I don't want. All right, if yours didn't turn out quite like this, it's okay. Just go down in the description, click on the link, and I have a free downloadable copy of this so that you can follow along and color. And that's what I'm gonna do right now. So follow me as I color in Syndrome and watch to the end because it turns out really cool. Go down in the comments below and submit your requests. I'll try to get to your drawings as quickly as I can. Well, I hope you enjoyed drawing Syndrome from The Incredibles. I had a ton of fun doing this with you guys. Please like my video and subscribe to the channel. Why not even hit that notification bell? Because I do videos every weekday and you don't want to miss any one of them. Until tomorrow, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.